Hello everybody, Keith here, and I'm bringing you a HTC Inspire 4G smartphone, which is on AT&T. This is an Android phone, and I think HTC has done a very good job here. This phone has a 1 gigahertz Snapdragon processor, comes with Android 2.2 FOIO, and has HTC Sense, which is HTC's tweaking of the experience, and I think they've done an excellent job with that. It has a 4.3-inch WVGA resolution screen with pinch to zoom and all the other goodies that we expect from these phones nowadays. I believe that's 480 by 800 is the resolution. Also on here we have a 8 megapixel color camera with autofocus and flash, which is a dual LED flash, and this phone will do 720 HD video. On the bottom you have your headphone jack, your micro USB connector, and this is where your, if we can see it, that's where your microphone is. And it appears that they have another mic here for noise cancellation purposes. Your speaker is on the back instead of on the bottom. And speaking of the bottom, you pull this cover off, and this is where your SIM card and the 8 gigabyte micro SD card that they include is stored. Your battery is here on this side compartment. It has 4 gigabytes of system memory. Like I said, it comes with the 8 gigabyte micro SD, which you can increase to 32 gigabytes of memory. Standard lock, power control, your up and down volume is here, and of course this is your earpiece with an LED that'll flash if you have messages. Let's get into the heart of this. This is the, whoops, I can't give you this number. This is the display. Like I said, HTC Sense. Oh, let me do one thing. I guess the clouds went away. I'm sorry. They have a nice little animation here. Okay, clouds went, well, there was some fog up there, I guess. I like the weather animations on here. HTC, again, very nice job with the interface. With Android phones, you can put icons on your screen as well as shortcuts and widgets. This is a clock widget, a calendar widget. I have Pandora, for instance. I also have power controls up here, as well as several icons. You can create file folders and shortcuts. Like I want to see what's using my battery. I've got a shortcut for that. I want to see what services are running. I've got a shortcut for that. So very well laid out interface. One nice thing with Android, they have a notification panel here, which all your notifications come in, text messages, emails, and so forth also come here, so you don't have an annoying pop-up that will force you to stop what you're doing to take care of that alert. We have here recently run applications, and the Android is a true multitasking phone. You do have items that will run in the background. You can also see what you're running by holding down the home key. One nice thing HTC has done, and I haven't seen this with several other Android phones, is if you pinch the phone, oops, hold on, I was on the calendar widget. You can quickly jump to whatever window you want to go to without having to scroll. You can also move items around. Another thing that HTC has done is they allow you to really customize this phone by setting up scenes. And with scenes, let's say I want to have a different look and feel when I'm at work. You can click right in here, and it'll change your wallpaper, it'll change your widgets, everything that you've selected. And as you'll see here, okay, you'll notice I have a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth control up there, as well as my email, my text messages, contacts, and so forth. You'll see a completely different feel from what you just saw just a minute ago. And the nice thing is HTC includes about 6 or 7 of these scenes You can use what's there, you can modify it, or you can go to the HTC Hub and download new themes that people have put out there. So I'm going to go back to what I started with. And the beauty of this is completely change the phone and not destroy what you already had if you like that. Same thing with wallpaper. You got your static wallpapers, you got live wallpapers, you can use your picture gallery. For the fun of it, let's pick the background lake scene with the rippling water and leaves floating on the background. It's a breeze I can skin the phone as well, which skin changes your buttons, your menu bar. Again, you can download those as well. Web browser is excellent so far. It does support Flash. I do like going to websites if they have embedded videos, for instance. I can watch them there, or I can go to the YouTube player on the slide, and it's just, again, an easy to use phone. Now I'm going to set my skin back to the normal HTC skin. Again, you can download those. You can download ringtones, wallpapers. The Android market I'm really impressed with. Let's see here. I compare this to the Apple iTunes store. A lot of quality applications are in there. This phone is the first phone I've had in about 3 years that wasn't an Apple phone. I had an iPhone 3G, and then last year I got the iPhone 4. And the one thing with the Apple phones is I wanted to customize my phone more. I wanted to change things. I wanted to make it more my phone. And it's hard to do that with Apple. It's a good phone and it stands up well, but in terms of wanting to make it your phone, you know, Steve Jobs is all over that phone. It's his vision of how you should enjoy your phone experience. I didn't like that. I wanted to be able to change things on my own, and this lets me do it. I can set my ringtones. I can set my wallpapers. I can, once I learn more about Android itself, I could even easily create apps and all that fun stuff. So let's see. Let's go into the web browser for a minute. And let's see, here is my personal blog. There we go, I didn't hit it right. And of course it will tilt. You know, you got your landscape and portrait modes. But the nice thing is like I said, here's a video on YouTube I embedded into my blog. It's in the web page. I could watch it from here. Let it pop up. Integrated search is in here. Let's say I want to look for movies. I can find it there. Also, Google's voice prompts where you can speak commands and searches and so forth works pretty well. As you can see, I'm near Suffolk, Virginia, so it's telling me movies near Suffolk, Virginia. Not much, you're not really losing much there compared to some of the other browsers. Plus I can download, for instance, Firefox, Opera. There's several flavors of web browsers I can put on here. Google Maps works excellent. Their GPS, actually I'd rather use this than the GPS I have in my car. Let's see here, hold on, Maps. Let's see here. Let me, okay, put an address. Okay, I click that. Let's go to Street View. Now the nice thing on here, Street View will work both ways. It'll work in landscape, or yeah, landscape and portrait mode as well. If I want to go somewhere, that's how I move around. And then I can go to menu, of course. I can go to map. I can go to get directions. And all the things you're used to from Google works very well. And like I said, a few times I've liked my map control on here better than the GPS I purchased for my car several years ago. Here's Facebook, Twitter integration. Here's a YouTube player widget. Here's a RSS reader app that I've got. Overall, I'm highly impressed with this phone. The camera, the HD video recording is excellent. Now AT&T is operating 3G. They're supposed to be turning their 4G, which is HSPA plus, here in this area, I'm told possibly by this summer. However, I don't get a 3G icon. I'm getting H plus. Overall, excellent phone, easy to use. If you have an iPhone, you're not going to miss it. If you're wanting to customize everything that you can and have a lot of control over what your phone does, I would say Android is for you. And as I learn more about this phone, I'm amazed every day. Like I said, it is a true multitasking system. The only drawback I would say is you got to watch your battery. HTC has a battery saver in here. It does a good job, and I've got this set up if my battery hits 20% to start cutting things back to conserve my battery. But most of the time I leave work after 8.5 hours and I have 40% battery still. And you know, I just put it in my USB or connector in the cigarette lighter when I go home. But what I did, just to be on the safe side, I got a micro USB cable at the office. And if I'm doing a lot of work and I'm sitting there anyway, I'll just plug the phone in. So I haven't had a phone die on me. But if you're looking to get into Android, if you're looking for an easy-to-use phone, excellent social media applications, text message and email exchange support, this phone does. Samsung, when I was trying that, the exchange support was very lacking. Again, I think HTC is doing a good job and you wouldn't be disappointed. This phone you can get on AT&T for $99 on a 2-year contract. And overall, I love it. And I think you will too.